So I went and bought a lottery ticket tonight, and it's 1.6 billion. I don't normally play the lottery. My favorite definition of a lottery is a tax on people who are bad at math. A friend of mine said that you've got a better chance of being struck by lightning while riding a shark than winning, and that's about right. But I bought a ticket, and now my chances are non-zero. They might as well be zero, but they're non-zero. But it's fun. For me, it's entertainment versus I know people that use it as an investment tool. Not great. But the fun part about buying a lotto ticket, especially when it's $1.6 billion, is the dreaming aspect of it. So I want to talk about that a little bit after the intro. Welcome to my journey of self-discovery, life balance, career success, and business creation. This podcast works to answer the question of how successful professionals like us stop drifting and get focused on keeping our careers and businesses growing rapidly while having a full, balanced, and vibrant life that we absolutely love. What we call the Third Power Life. And this is the Third Power Life Podcast. So what would you do if you won $1 billion? Right? And the reality of it is that at 1.6 billion, if you get the lump sum and after taxes, it's only going to be like 500 million. I just, you know what? Maybe I should just rip this up, right? No, okay. Still, 500 million it would be life altering, probably some positive, some negative. But the interesting thing about doing that and getting the ticket and all of that is like, what if I won? What if I had $500 million next week, right? What would you do? What would you do if that were the case, right? I mean, all the things on the bucket list, right? I want to get my pilot's license. I want all the stuff. What impact could I make in the world, right? What things could I change? How could I help make the world a better place? Philanthropy, huge part. What would I do for my friends, for my family? All of those kinds of things. It's like, wow, you start thinking like it's just all of these cool ideas. I want to go into space and all of this. And I find that to be a very healthy and cathartic thing. Because our world, especially right now, is just really trying to bum us out. It's not a very happy place right now in the world if you pay attention to current events and with inflation and with politics and with global warming and COVID and blah 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 blah, right? There's so much blah, and that's the technical term for it, blah, in the world, that it's easy to get lost in that. And then you tack on to that as when we're little, our imaginations run wild. But as we get older, that tends to get beaten out of us by the school system, by work. The corporate life is not conducive to imagination and dreaming, right? And so when we have moments like this, where we can dream, where we can explore the fantasy a little bit, what books would what outfits would I buy if I had $500 million? And what kind of car would I want? What trips would I take? What what causes would I help? And what would I keep the same? That's another interesting path, but probably a different show. But dream and let those creative juices go, right? And be like our 4-year-old selves, where it's like, I want to be an astronaut. I want to go into space. Well, you got $500 million. You can go into space, right? And just give Elon a call and say, yo. Well, okay, maybe not that, but you can go into space, right? Buy your own plane. I've always wanted to fly on a private jet. No checking in through security. No, sorry, sir, your bag is 2 pounds overweight. Right? No, just get in. I'm not going to buckle up. Just go, buddy. Right? Woohoo! What would you do? What would be exciting? Right? Is it, you know what? I'm going to go into the mountains and disappear for a month. Okay, you can. Anyway. So just take this time, right, to awaken the dream muscles, right? They're atrophied. We haven't been using them very much. Some of it is pure fantasy, right? It's just a daydream, but that's okay. Those are important too. I know I've talked a lot on the program about purpose, and that's my thing, is finding your personal purpose. And what was it, the episode I did that dreams wearing work motivation is where dreams wear work clothes, and so we need to have realistic goals and all of that we can push forward, and that's all well and good, but we need to have those flights of fancy. We need to let our imaginations run wild and just cast off the shackles of adulthood and propriety and what can be. You know what? I want a rocket pack and be able to just fly around anywhere I want to go. I want to fly a paraglider over the pyramids. Whatever, right? Let it go. And that creativity feeds our souls. It really does. And then we can pick some ones that, if I actually do win, and I might tell you, but there will be signs, right? I posted something online where if I win the 1.6 billion lottery, I'm not going to tell anybody, but there will be signs. And it was this picture of a Stargate themed home theater. It's absolutely gorgeous, but very frivolous, right? It's not. Yeah. Anyway, so let your dreams go. That's take the time to have some fun with it. That's what I'm doing tonight. Having a little bit of fun. So dream big, live your life to the third power. Till tomorrow, my friends. I'm glad you enjoyed this podcast. Please let us know what impacted you in today's episode. You can join our Discord or Facebook community to connect with like-minded people that want a real third power life. You can go to thirdpowerlife.com or look in the show notes for links. And remember, hit that like, subscribe, and rate button for the Third Power Life podcast. Until next time.